It's really late. It's 10 p.m. and I'm having my first meal now. I have my oatmeal. I know I just did not do good today. I don't have any excuses. I just didn't make time to eat. And my friend Amanda told me, well, actually, we talked earlier today on the phone and she said, "Did you eat anything today?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "You need to." And she's right. So I told her, I promised her I would eat and let her know. And then she said, I need to give her my accountability before I go to bed. I need to make sure I eat something. So I'm going to eat the oatmeal now, and then I will make a hamburger in a little bit, and then I will just do a shake. There's no way I'm gonna make 3 meals at 10 o'clock at night. But I am excited because a new game came out, which is called Honkai Star Rail, which is made by the people that make Genshin Impact. And so there we go. I'm just gonna start playing it and see if it's any good. So that game seems fine. The thing is, I don't really understand the story, and I don't love turn-based combat, but I'm willing to give it another chance. The thing is, maybe I played an hour and a half. I want to eventually play Genshin Impact again. I only played it when it first came out for a couple hours, and then she goes. And then I gave up on it, and there's no simple way to just start over again. So I would have to make a brand new account, and then I could potentially request the old account to be deleted. And then so I think I might do that. And then in the game I just was playing, Honkai Star Rail, I will start over again with the new account, which is fine because, like I said, it was only an hour and a half. I could do that again. And the thing is, I'm not going to do that now because Zelda, the new Zelda game, is coming out very soon, maybe 2-3 weeks. And it's Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It is the sequel to Zelda Breath of the Wild. And then there is also the prequel, which was more of an action game. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. The thing with Zelda Breath of the Wild is that I love it, but I have not beat the game. Every time I play it, I find some reason to start over. I have this habit in video games. I always start over, unless it is an MMO where I don't know why. I just have that. It's like a problem. So because I'm down to the wire where I want to play Breath of the Wild and get far in it, potentially beat it before Tears of the Kingdom comes out, I kind of have to ignore the fact that I always want to start over. So I'm not sure even when I'm gonna play Zelda because I'm so tired at night. And then I don't know. So Thursday, I usually have my movie night with my friend. And then Friday, I'm going to my mom's because my cousin is flying into town. So I'm not gonna start playing a video game there or potentially on Saturday because I'm gonna spend the whole day with my mom, sleep over her house, and then drive home on Sunday. So next week, I will start my Zelda attempt again to play the game. And then after I beat both Zeldas, I will probably then return to Genshin and Honkai. However, I also really want to play Final Fantasy. It is 14, the MMO. I have it. Every once in a while I log in and I run around and then I log out. I just can't focus. I can't pick one game to just focus on. So it's fine. And I don't know why I'm even sharing this. I don't really talk about video games on my channel, but here I am. And so I do have my dinner, which is a vegan hamburger. And so I'm going to eat that now and study some manifesting things just as a refresher. And then I will check back in a minute with my protein shake before bed. I have my shake here, so we're all good. And what I want to talk about in this video for manifesting is how to be the new version of you and embody that new state or self-concept when you start to get movement, but it's not the full manifestation. And what I think a lot of us, including myself, fall into a trap of doing is labeling things as breadcrumbs and giving it that negative connotation, even though it's not negative. Even if something comes up, like you get a text and then the conversation ends, that's not a breadcrumb. We need to not label it that, because then your focus is on the lack of the relationship or the love, because you're focused on, he only sent this one little thing and this really sucks. And how do I make it into a conversation? What do I do to push this forward? Well, that's the thing. We can't do that. As much as we try, it's not going to work. You don't make things happen by taking action in the 3D. You make things happen by choosing your new state in your imagination and who you are being. So I had to learn this lesson for so long. I'm just being totally honest. I've had the desire for a relationship, and what I would get is selfies or a random text or a TikTok video. And I would think, okay, so what I would try and do is I would try and make it into a relationship conversation. Like maybe make it a little flirty, what I'm saying, or say I miss you or I'm thinking about you. And it doesn't work. Maybe you get a nice reply. Maybe you don't. And if you don't, you're going to get triggered, because then you're going to be like, oh, see, this isn't working. Or even if you do get a nice reply and then the conversation ends, you're then thinking, okay, well, now when am I going to hear from them again? All of that is focused on the 3D and outside of you. It really needs to be a decision that I don't care what is happening in the 3D. I am going to maintain the state in my imagination and my self-concept that I am loved and chosen, and therefore I'm only going to accept a relationship. So when someone shows up giving me less than that, it's up to me how I want to respond. I could either look at it, ignore it, move on, or I could reply, be very nice, because we want to be nice, and you can match their energy. So if they send something funny, you could laugh at it, and then what you have to do is go back to focusing on you. You can't sit there and think for the rest of the day, well, what do I do next? Or when am I going to hear from them next? No, you have to stop that. And I've had to learn that, because when you're focused on things outside of you, it's you trying to control the situation, and you can't. You can only control who you are being and your state or your self-concept. So now, when I do get little movement, I tell myself, this is good. The person's thinking about me. They love me. This is working. of course my manifestation is going to happen because I have faith that it's working. And now I'm going to go back to focusing on me. And what do I need to do right now to feel loved and chosen and prioritize myself? And then I go do that thing. I don't sit and dwell. And I don't go tell all my friends. Well, sometimes I do. But see, I'm still learning and working through this. I really don't want my focus to be on anything but myself. I hope this helps. I just want you to remain focused on you and what makes you happy, because you deserve to be happy. And that's the whole reason why we are learning about manifesting. It's to build the life that you're going to love. And the only person that can give that life to you is you. Well, I'm going to end the video here. If this is your first time on my channel and you want daily videos to watch where I'm just documenting my life and talking about my eating journey, my body, self-image issues, and loving myself, and also about manifestation, then please consider subscribing. I would love if you would consider leaving a comment and giving this video a like, which will help me out. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.